Yeah, we've had a good couple of days, obviously, with a couple of extra rest days, I guess. So we've had a good mix of enjoying each other's company off the field. We had a really good dinner the other night with a bit of fun, and then some training as well the last couple of days. So that's the prep that we've gone with throughout the whole tournament, sort of letting individuals go about their business as they need to, and we feel like we're in a really good space heading into tomorrow. So it's going to be a cracking game. We're really pumped for it, really excited to be involved, and we've given ourselves an opportunity to go out there and win it, and we're looking forward to taking it on and hopefully playing our best game of the tournament.
Yeah, I think firstly, I think this year it was very important for us to not connect to the whole franchise as what happens with the men's, because sometimes it puts added pressure. So we just were thinking that we are 2 seasons into it. Let's not put so much stress of what's happened over the last 15 years. So not really correlating anything what's happened with the men's. So yeah, I think conversation has always been around last 25 days, has always been that we are enjoying each other's company, really focused on the process, training well. So I think that doesn't change anything. We won't really look at it like we're changing anything overnight just because it's a final. I think still we'll go today, train the way we have trained in the last 25 days and come out really strong tomorrow. Is she bowling to me?
Yeah, unless I'm bowling to Switty, I don't actually think too much about it. It's more, it's about the team we're coming up against. My prep does not change, depending on who we're playing. For me, it's about going in and being as prepared as I can be, as we can be as a team, and that's really important. But I've played a lot of cricket now, and I have learned that no matter how much planning you do, the game always pans out differently to what you think, and you've got to be able to adapt on the run and think on your feet. And I think that's going to be the case again tomorrow. We've seen throughout the tournament that there's been some crazy cricket, some crazy finishes, so I'm expecting nothing less tomorrow. And we're coming up against RCB, who have played some excellent cricket. They've got match winners. They've shown that they're able to play some great cricket when they're under the pump. So what a great challenge for our group to go out there and have to take them on. And I've got full confidence that we'll be able to deliver when we need to.
I think we always played an Australian team for sure. Meg was leading it, but I think we here give a lot of importance to the role of captainship. I think a captain is as good as the team is. And I think nothing changes tomorrow as well. We are playing a good Delhi Capital side, which have played some amazing cricket over not only this season but also last season. So nothing changes. As I said, nothing changes for us. That's what's happened. I think in cricket, I think that's one thing which cricketers taught, that it's important to live in present. What's going to happen tomorrow and today. So I don't think I will be thinking, or any of the teammates, or nor did I ever have a chat with any of the other Indian teammates about how do we outsmart and all of that. I think it's just about playing good cricket on that particular day, and whoever plays the best cricket tomorrow is going to win.
Look, I don't think we've thought too much about what happened last year. I think what Shwiti just said is that it's actually, what's important is what happens tomorrow, and even throughout this tournament now, it doesn't actually matter. It's actually about performing on the day and adapting on your feet and being able to play what's in front of you. So I think the experience of last year, I guess that helps in a way. We feel like we've been there before, but it doesn't drive us in any different way or feel like we need to get one back. I think we've played some really good cricket throughout the tournament, and we're just excited about the opportunity that we've given ourselves. We need to play well tomorrow. That's what it comes down to. That's what finals are all about. So it's pretty cool that we get the chance to do it again, and hopefully we can play well and sort of execute when we need to.
Yeah, I think that's been the most expressive I've been, maybe for the longest time of playing cricket. Not much of expression, but yesterday I think the way we started out, definitely we just thought that we were 15-20 runs short, and then the way I think the bowlers started bowling and we stood up at we got those crucial wickets, definitely the emotions kicked in, but I think whatever was there, I think the whole group was really calm. So it was not really like, maybe it looked like extremely, of course after winning we definitely had a bit of celebration in terms of because sometimes these close matches, however you want to control the emotions, it's gonna come out. But yeah, I'm happy that something of that we all have experienced because and for me as well, I think it's good to also sometimes express emotions or feel in that sort of way. So yeah, I think it was a good experience and definitely will give a lot of confidence to the whole group. No, I think jokes aside, definitely I think last year wasn't the greatest of campaigns for RCB and as well for me. And I remember after the second match against DC, she came up to me and I think we had a little bit of 10 to 15 minutes conversation, which was really cool because at that time, even how much ever you play, sometimes you play as number of years of international cricket. Sometimes you're going through something of that sort, and a little conversation with someone who understands batting as much as you do, I think that really helps. So definitely it was an amazing thing that she did and really taught me as well that how to look up to even other players from the other teams if they're not doing well. And yeah, I think from the time I have debuted, I think Meg Lanning was the top run scorer for Australia and had always looked up to her. I remember the 2016 tour where first time I think I was playing against Australia in Australia, and I remember really properly she had flicked a pace bowler over fine leg for a six, and I was like, oh, that's some shot. She won't probably remember that, but yeah, that time I was like, okay, if you really want to be good at cricket and women's cricket, I think that's something you really need to improve. And yeah, it's been a really nice journey to watch her the way she's gone about. But yeah, I'll keep that thing aside for tomorrow's match and focus on trying to play the best cricket and beat them.
Well, she spoke really nicely about me, so I better go back. But look, I think I know whenever we came up against India, we always used to talk about Schmidty and how we could get her out really early because we knew how dangerous she could be. So she's a match winner and proven match winner in any conditions. So, again, that's, tomorrow, that's something that we'll certainly be looking to avoid because it's, you've got some pretty amazing players and Schmidty's one of them. So, I guess, and she's on her own leadership journey, I guess, and go through ups and downs. And it sounds like Schmidty's really starting to understand the ins and outs of that. And obviously he's done an excellent job with RCB this year. So it's going to be a really great game tomorrow night. Two teams who have been strong throughout the year. It's very even, and that's going to make for a really great contest. So look forward to tomorrow. I believe the boundary is going to be even tomorrow, which is great because it's a nightmare having the 40-metre boundary on one side. That's one thing I haven't necessarily enjoyed as captain. But yeah, I think we could look at potentially having slightly bigger boundaries. I think if it's even all the way around, I think that makes sense. But there's so much more power and strength in the game now that people are clearing the ropes pretty easily. But it's entertaining. It's the same for both sides, so you can't complain too much. But I've lost a lot of sleep over games when there's only a 40-metre boundary on one side, especially when there's left-handers like Schmidty. That makes it even worse.
Yeah, true that. I think there's a lot of planning which goes when it's 40 meters at one side, and it's so much of I just feel it's a lot of headache rather than having a similar size of boundary, because that makes really even both sides. And definitely, as Meg said, when a lefty righty goes like I think one match against Gujarat where lefty righty both were playing, I think it was really a nightmare to understand which end to bowl your spinners or pacers from. That was a little difficult thing. So it will be I think tomorrow we are on a similar size of boundary. So yeah, I think that's a better way. But as Meg said, I think it's same for the both teams. So really doesn't matter. It's just about how you apply. सर ऐसा कोई गुरु मंत्र होता तो I think बहुत easy होता cricket. But definitely I think हरमन का विकेट काफ़ी क्रूशियल था लास्ट के मैच में. डेफिनेटली 130 का जो टोटल होता है एज अ बैटिंग जब आप जाते हो तो हमेशा इधर योर टू डिफेंसिव और टू अटैक. तो कभी कभी बीच का जब गैर लेते तो कभी कभी विकेट्स गिरते हैं. तो वो हमको पता था कि 130 प्लस टोटल हमेशा एक ट्रिकी टोटल होता है. बट ऐसा कोई गुरु मंत्र मुझे पता होता तो फॉर श्योर हम काफ़ी और मैचेस जीतते होते. बट आई थिंक लास्ट 3 मैं वो क्रेडिट बिल्कुल लेना नहीं चाहूँगी. आई थिंक लास्ट 4 ओवर में जिस तरह से हमारे बॉलर्स ने बॉलिंग करी अंडर द प्रेशर, श्रेयंका, सोफी एंड आशा की जो लास्ट 3 ओवर्स थे, आई थिंक दैट वाज रियली अमेजिंग. और यू नो वो गुरु मंत्र अगर मैं उनको दे पाती तो शायद मैं ही बॉलिंग कर लेती सर। तो आई थिंक वो सब क्रेडिट उनका ही है, एंड उन्होंने जिस तरह से वो कैरेक्टर दिखाया और वो डिलीवर करा, वो इट वाज रियली गुड टू वॉच।